Do you ever hear people say things like manifestation is great, but you have to take action? When I hear things like this, it makes me want to scream because action is a part of manifestation. It's not separate, but the key is to know what action to take. So do you want to know the difference between fruitless action and aligned action that will help you manifest? I want you to watch this video to learn how to go from confused about what action to take to very crystal clear on how to take inspired action. Hi, I'm Dr. Tiffany Schultz-Mariel. I'm the manifesting psychologist and owner of Conscious Life Shop. I was a broke hustler looking for love in all the wrong places until I learned how to use manifestation techniques to attract my dream life, and I want to help you do the same. So if you could please subscribe to my channel. I post every Thursday, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. By the end of this video, you'll know how to take the right actions to manifest with ease. So if you're wondering what path to take, or are you taking the right action to get what you want? One of my Dream Life Academy clients recently came to me with this dilemma. In our work together, I was able to guide her through these 3 steps to show her exactly how to take the guesswork out of what actions to take and how to tell if you're actually taking inspired action. And in this video, I'll be sharing what those 3 steps are. So let's just get started. So let's jump right in and get to manifesting, but I want you to grab a pen and paper because I pack my videos full of value and I don't want you to miss anything. You guys know I hate fluff. Or if you're the note-taking type of person, I have a blog that goes with this video that's linked in the description below as well. So here's a quote from Neville. "We will not have to lift a finger to make it so, for it is already so. It is always so." What we need to understand is it's not so much about what actions to take, but our alignment with spirit. Yes, actions are part of a manifestation, but when we're aligned with our spirit, the inspired actions will flow naturally. The work then is to get in the state aligned with spirit, which will guide us to what's already ours. You see, what we want comes from our inner spirit. When we get off track, our spirit sends us negative emotions to let us know, hey, you are off track from what you want and you're impeding expansion to where you want to go and what you want to manifest. When we get off track, our spirit sends us negative emotions to let us know that we're impeding expansion to what we want, what we have a divine right to, what has already been written for us. When we feel positive emotions, that's a signal from our spirit that we're on track with our divine expansion. So when it comes to taking inspired action, which I prefer to call aligned action, there are 3 things that you need to do. You need to be informed by spirit, be attuned with spirit, and expand with spirit. So let me explain each of these and how they work to help you take aligned action. Tip number 1, be informed by spirit. What we desire comes directly from our inner spirit. Our desires were placed on our heart from the God that lives inside of us. So we want to take a deep dive to figure out what we truly want and allow this information to inform us. So if you have been watching my videos, you might have seen this triangle before, but this really explains how spirit guides us through manifestation. So once we're clear on what desire spirit has placed in our hearts, this will naturally inform what we think and in turn how we act. So first and foremost, get clear on what it is you actually want in life, and this will make taking aligned action much easier. Okay, tip number 2, be attuned with spirit. So after you're informed by a spirit, you want to get attuned with spirit. The next way to ensure aligned action is to be attuned with your spirit. This means that you must, this is a pro tip here, trust your spirit more than your ego. Yeah, I'll say that again. Trust your spirit more than your ego. Unfortunately, many of us are taking actions based on that mind chatter and thoughts of the ego. No. Look at this triangle again. We want to be attuned with what actually our spirit is telling us, our intuition, our knowing, and not the ego. So instead of being informed by the ego, it's important that we cultivate regular practices that help us turn down that mind chatter and tune into our spirit guidance. So here are 3 ways that you can do this. Take time to connect with your intuition. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video on that you can check out. I'll link in the description below. You can also cultivate stillness through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, prayer, listening prayer in particular. This will help you get into the habit of detaching from that ego mind chatter and connecting with your inner observer. So the 3rd way is to take time to regularly self-reflect. I have a manifestation journal template. It's completely free that I will link in the description below that will help you really take on self-reflection in a way that's geared towards manifestation and help you attune with your spirit. So I want to show you this triangle one more time so you can really see how that it affects our actions, and it'll help you take aligned actions naturally. All these practices will help you stay attuned with your true spirit, which will impact your thoughts and lead organically to aligned action. Tip number 3. So you've informed by spirit, you've been attuned with spirit, now it's time to expand with spirit. So that's my last tip to help you take the path of least resistance, is to expand naturally with your spirit after you're informed and attuned with your inner spirit. So as I explained earlier, we know that the goal of the spirit is to expand into our destined higher self. That's the goal of our inner spirit. And the way it guides us on this path is by sending us positive emotions and negative emotions as signals. So the more we can enjoy the journey to our manifestation, the greater our expansion will be. I know it sounds really too easy to be true, but the truth is, do what feels good. That's the easiest path to ensure aligned action and eliminate resistance. When you notice resistance, accept these negative emotions. Don't try to avoid them. And then do the conscious work to get back on track to take the path of least resistance and vibrating high. So you want to focus on actions that feel good and that mirror the actions you will take when you've manifested what you want. This is called acting as if. So if you've manifested love, you want to take actions of that fulfilled, loving person, as well as take actions now that are going to make you happy. If we take a lot of actions based on vibrating high and acting as if, this will lead to vibrationally becoming our manifested self. So those are my tips on how to take inspired action and aligned action. In my program, Dream Life Academy, 2 of the 8 weeks are dedicated to aligned action and diving really deep on how to take the path of least resistance. If you're interested in working with me, I will be sure to have a link in the description below that you can book a free call with me and we can talk about your goals and see if we're a good fit to work together. Also, if you like this video, please let me know by liking it below and hit the subscribe button and share it with a fellow manifester. Comment manifesting as always in the comments if this video helped you. And as always, this is a new thing I've been doing recently, which I really like. I want to share a random fact about me so we can get to know each other a little bit better. This week's random fact about me is that I was voted best dressed in the 3rd grade. So share with me what you were voted best as, or what you would have been voted best as, do you think, in elementary school, if you guys didn't do that in elementary school. This should be a fun one. Until next time, happy manifesting. Namaste.